Well, we are going to know about the keywords which is used to define variables. We know that in JavaScript there are three keywords which is used to define variables. Those are uh, let, var, and const. These are the keywords which is used to define variables. For example, we can define let num is equal to 10, var num2 is equal to 20, const num3 3 is equal to 30. These are the three ways in which is used to define variables in JavaScript. What is their what is the difference between each of them? What is the purpose? Let's see. So the first purpose is of the for all the three is to all these keywords are used to define variables. Since we have defined the variables, let's print it. num1 comma num2 comma num3. We can see 10, 20, 30. Be careful while using this. Here I have not used a plus. We have used comma to separate it. If you use plus, then it will perform addition operation. See, there is till now we have not seen any differences. We have declared it using these keywords and simply printing it. Let's see about this one, the const. Can we reassign num3 is equal to 40? Can we do that? No. Why? Because the variable which is defined using const keyword cannot be reassigned. Let's see it. Type error. Assignment to constant variables means the first point about const is about const that is we can't reassign the variable. See, here we have declared it and we are trying to assigning 40 to this variable. It's not allowing us. So always remember, the variable which has been declared using const keyword cannot be reassigned. This is not allowed. This is not allowed. The second point is it must be initialized at the time of declaration. We can't say that. We can't only define this. See, let me make it comment. Syntax error, missing initialization in const. We have to initialize it some value. So there are 2 points to be noted of this const. First, we can't we cannot reassign the variable which is this one. We cannot do this. The second is it must be initialized at the time of declaration. Initialize means we must have put some value in that variable, whether it is 0, whether it is null, whether it is undefined, it does not matter, but it must have some value. Third point is we cannot re-declared it. We cannot re-declare it means here the variable has been defined, num3 has been defined. Can we do that num3 is equal to 40? No. See, it's giving error here. We can't do that. This is not allowed. This is all about const. Let's see about var keyword. Here we are able to, there is no any error. Var keyword. The variable var keyword is used to define obviously variables, right? Var keyword is used to define variables. Point to be noted is here we can reassign. Reassign means we can do that like num2 is equal to 70. Let's print it. Here we have declared it as well as initialized it. The first value, initial value was 20. Here we have reassigned the value, which is 70, and now it is we are printing, it's printing 70. If we print the same thing before this, before reassignment, it will print this value. See, here till this, the value in num2 is 20. That's why it's printing 20. Now we have reinitialized it. Means the 70 value is assigned in this variable num2, and now we are printing, so it's printing 70 here. So the first point is we can reassign it. Second point is we can leave, we don't need to initialize it at the time of declaration. Means we can leave this. We don't need to initialize it here. Now what will be the value if I print here? Let's see. It's printing undefined, because if we don't put any variable, any value to this variable, JavaScript will internally put a special variable which is undefined to this in this variable. That's why it's printing undefined here. Here now we have assigned this 70 to this variable, and here we are printing, so it's printing 70. Third point is we can redeclare. We can redeclare it. Redeclare means let's suppose it has here I have, let's suppose it has value 20, and here I can also again declare it num2 is equal to 100. See, there is no any error. here it is num2 is its value is 10. Now we are able to redeclare it, and a new value which is 100 assigned in this variable, and now here we are printing. So it's printing 100. Here in this line we are assigning 70 in this variable, so it's printing 70. If we print this here, then it will print this value. Before redeclaring it, if we are printing this value, then it will print this one value. See, it's printing 10. Here till now its value is 10. Here at this point we have redeclared it and assigned this 100. So in this line it's printing 100, this one. And now we are here, we have reassigned, so it's printing 70. Point to be noted is this is a redeclaration, reassignment, and this is redeclaration. There is no any var keyword here, but it has. Third point is, what is the third point? It has functional scope. What it means, functional scope? It means that it can be accessed only that function in which it has been declared. It has functional scope. Here it is global scope, so we are able to access, we can access it anywhere. But if we declare that using inside a function, it will have access only in that function. We will see with an example very shortly in this video. Now let's see about this let. Let, the variable which has been defined using let, it has all the properties of const except the one. First we can what we can leave this, we don't need to initialize it at the time of declaration. First one. Second point is we can reassign it. Like suppose we are printing console.log num, it will print undefined because we have not given any value, though. So the internally JavaScript will assign a special value undefined to its, that's why it is printing here undefined. We can reassign it, like num is equal to 20. Now if we print here after reassigning, it will print 20. First it is undefined, second it is 20, because till now its value was undefined. Here in this line we have assigned the 20 inside this variable, and now we are printing, so it's printing 20. The undefined will be replaced by 20. Second point of let is we cannot redeclare it. We cannot redeclare it. Redeclare means we can't say that num let num is equal to, no, this is not allowed, because this num1 has been already defined. And point to be noted is we can't only say that num2, because this oh sorry, no, we can say that because this is defined using where we know that If we have defined using where, then this can be redeclared, and here we have redeclared it using the same num2. Now we can say that again num2 is equal to 200. Now it will not allow, it must not allow. Num2 has already defined in where, at line number 64. See, yes, here. Sorry, we can't define that here either. This redeclaration is only in the case in using the var keyword, right? Now it has the third point for let is it is block scope. It has block scope. What does block scope means? We will see shortly. Here block. Let's see what is the meaning of function scope and what is the meaning of block scope. This always remember. Now we don't use var. Now we don't prefer to use var. We use either let or either const. This const and let have block scope. The only difference between const and let is in const we cannot reassign it. Means we cannot say num3 is equal to 40. We cannot say that. This is not allowed. But in case of this let, we can reassign it many times. Means we can say that num2 is equal to 20, then we can say that num is equal to 30, then we can say that num is equal to 40, and when we print, let's print it at each step. Num where it is, num2 is already defined. Yes, here it is giving error. See, 20, 30, 40, 40. Here we have printed num till now. See here, its value is 20. When it's printing here this this one, here before that we have reassigned the value 30. That's why it is printing 30. Let's see briefly what it is happening here. What is happening here? Let me do this here. Here, let us see. Let me comment it. All the here. Let num is equal to 0. When we say that num is equal to 0, our JavaScript, what it does, it's let me remove this one. How I can? So let's forget it. So when we say that let num is equal to 0, the JavaScript will make a variable, take a space in the memory. Let's suppose this is a memory. Here a little space will be allocated. Here it's the location of this variable will be num and the value will be 10. This is what internally happening. Whenever we say let num is equal to 0, JavaScript will uh, allocate some memory like this, allocate some memory, and the name of that memory will be this num, name of that variable, and here this value will be stored here in that space. When we are printing console.log num, it's printing the value which is 0. So when it's printing, it's go inside the memory and see where is a space name whose name is num. So it's come here, right? And what is the value inside it? 10. So it's printing, suppose it was 10, so it will print 10, as you can see. When here we say num is equal to 20, now initially it was 10, no doubt. When here we are reassigning, means we are removing here 10 from here